Hey y'all, welcome back to HintaInsider, powered by HintaChocolate, a business podcast where you get the latest scoop on your favorite business.
What's good, YouTube? And welcome to DMV's #1 business podcast, HintaInsider. And today we have our first guest, none other than the CEO of Go-Rilla. Nice to have you, Jamal, man.
Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you.
You see, we got the gear on. We got the drip on the table.
Big
I'm
drip.
feeling good wearing this hoodie, man.
Big drop.
Stay down, stay true. Go-Rilla, tell us about the brand, tell us about the motto. How did you envision everything? How'd you get to this point? A little synopsis on the startup.
So basically, Mizzy Honey Band, aka Go-Rilla, CEO, designer. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I want to say I moved to Cali when I graduated high school around like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I first got to JUCO, my junior college. I had 4 roommates, 2 from Atlanta, Carl and Seth. My dog. Shout out to Carl and Seth, my dogs for real. But basically, used to play football and shit. I got there pretty early and shit. Carl and Seth, can't forget Amari, he was my roommate from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, was in the room, 4-door room and shit. And this is when I was broke as hell. And then my man Carl, he started like selling like merch and shit like that. He told me he had his own clothing brand. He told me he was making music. And it was just
he
like
was selling stuff similar to what you're doing now.
Yeah, when I first got out there and shit. So basically, I can curse and shit.
So you're good.
But basically, like we started. It was like late night conversations. I used to overhear him like talking to like investors, like people for his clothing brand and stuff like that. And he was also coming out with an app. It's called Move Spot. Y'all go get Move Spot. It's gonna be up next for real. But basically, like he was just doing all that. And I was just overhearing him late at night. We got practice in the morning and shit. So I was like, yo, like, he talking all day, this, and that. I'm on the top bunk at that, hearing the conversations and stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, like, hearing his conversations, bro, made me want to get some money. I was like, you know what? Like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know what lane to be in. Like, I didn't try hella shit, you feel me? But, I was like, he selling clothes, like, he knowing, like, Hood Rich Follow One, the Lil Key, to all that. So I'm just seeing that stuff. But basically, he ended up leaving school to go pursue what he wanted to do back in Atlanta and stuff like that. And I remember everybody, like our coaches and everybody telling him like, bro, you just came out here for a couple of months. Like you're not even doing the right thing. Like you going back home, like not believing in him. Right. And I remember him asking me, he was like, yo, bro, like you want to stop like playing ball and like come, fuck with me and shit like that. And I was like, I still got dreams myself, bro.
Right.
Like,
he wasn't ready to stop playing
That's
ball.
what I'm saying. But my other man from Atlanta, he ended up doing that. And then just like watching them do that and staying in school while I was in school and stuff like that, they ended up going to Georgia State. I believe it's Georgia State, but they ended up like doing their thing. Like that's when they started popping, like meeting those famous people like I mentioned earlier and stuff like that. After that, I was just like chilling in the dorms when they left. I was like, I got to think of something fast. Like I need to hustle because he was hustling while he was here. And remind you, JUCO, you can ask anybody. You broke as shit.
Yeah.
You got no money.
I got some cousins, I have some folks who were on JUCO. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got no money.
Down there.
I'm saying you got to hustle. So we was just doing all that. I knew I wanted to start selling clothes, get into fashion and stuff like that. I knew I had the audience being like football players around me, people that I met in VA, now I'm in Cali. So just coming up with the name was like the first thing I did. That was pretty complicated. I had a couple names that I threw out there to my men and shit like that. And they used to
What were those names you had?
They might double back. They might double back. So I can't really say too much right now. But I'll give you one of them. One of them was like Go-Getters. And I was like GG, but like Gucci.
Yeah, I didn't want to have the double G's.
Exactly. So, I was like thinking about that or whatever. And I was just like, forget it. I'm going to just keep on saying these names, this and that, and then that's when my man was like, oh, that's the one right there. So once I found that name, which was Go-Rilla, it was I Go-Rilla. I got that as my Instagram name, but he was like, you know what, take that off, it sounds too corny. And I was like, I was like, Go-Rilla. And then I needed a slogan. I was like, you know, what you think about when you hear Go-Rilla? Like, what do you think about when you hear Go-Rilla?
Like a beast.
Like a beast,
like
exactly. So,
you feel me?
like, it's like a statement, like, Go-Rilla, bro. At the end of the day, like, you know, when shit gets tough, bro, like, harder. Go-Rilla. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna fold type shit? So, stay down, because, you know, Rilla people, they stay down when shit gets hard.
Right.
Losing JUCO, I was staying down when shit got hard. So, stay down, stay true. When you meet Rilla people, they stay true to themselves and they stay true to others. So, like, ultimately, it's like, stay down, stay true, and then Go-Rilla. Feel me? So
I like that. That's tough. That's dope.
Appreciate you.
So you said you was in JUCO. How's the transition going from like chasing your football dreams to like, dang, I'm really about to do this entrepreneurship stuff. I'm really about to dive into something I had no idea about. I see my people's doing it, but I'm really diving in with no idea, no clue what's gonna be next. How was that move?
So basically, I played JUCO ball for 2 years in California. You know, obviously when you in JUCO, you like, yeah, I'm going to the NFL, bro.
Like I'm going to the league.
Everybody say I'm going to the league, bro. Like I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to the league. You know, I had a couple like D1 schools hit me up. Then later on in the year, like D2 started hitting me up, and I was always like a dude that was like, I'm not going D2. Like I don't got time for that and shit. So
I knew you were nice.
I knew I was nice. Like y'all could go watch my huddle. Like I'm not capping. I really like
We're gonna drop the huddle.
Drop the huddle right now in the bottom. But nah, what's it called? Yeah, like I was nice. I was doing my thing and stuff like that. End of the year, like when I was transferring from my junior college to go to a 4-year school, I had like an offer from like, you know, places in like Limestone, little schools in like South Dakota and Minnesota. But I ultimately took a full ride scholarship to Northern State. When I got out there, like it was football. I didn't even think about clothing, but you know, when you're a football player, like you want to do little hobbies on the side, stuff like that. I had another crowd, VA, Cali, and then South Dakota. And I was just like, all right, I'm getting paid from the school. Like, what am I going to do with this money? I was trying to flip it in different ways, but I was like, damn, I need something consistent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to make something shake, and I started selling like a couple shirts. Campus started fucking with me, coaches started fucking with me, teachers, counselors was fucking with me. It's a business school, so like it was just all like messing with me and stuff like that. But just after that stuff died down, you know, Corona happened. So it was like once Corona happened, I'm a senior now. I only got 2 more years to go to play football. That's when like everything was like slowing down. Coaches was like, yo, like seniors, you might have to come back for another year. Mind you, I'm not trying to go to the NFL no more. So like I'm like, damn, I love football, but I don't know, like football ain't making me no money right now.
It's a tough decision.
Exactly. So like I had to sit on it for a little bit, and then you know, I chalked it up with my coach. Once again, it was quarantine. Everybody was on the internet. You feel me? So talking it up with my coach and stuff like that, he was telling me like, that's the best decision for me. Like I should do that. So it was like the next decision in my life that was real big. But I knew I had like a lot of people rocking with me and shit like that. So, you know, yes, it's hard times where like shit is going slow, whatever. But like I'll be bouncing back from that shit.
That's tough. So you already had the crowd, you already had the people supporting you from the jump. You feel like it was easier to go ahead and make that switch and start selling gear. You said COVID came around. Like, did COVID help boom the business, or did it? You think it hindered the process a bit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when COVID happened, you remember that whole small business check, TikTok was booming, like everybody was supporting Black businesses as well, because you know, like before even COVID happened, it was like that whole Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah. So I started that joint. Everybody's on the internet. I'm dropping clothes. I'm using hashtag small business, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? So like sales was going up. Everybody wanted to support. You feel me? So like that was big for me. COVID. Everybody's just in the house wanting to shop. You feel me? So like I wasn't tripping on that part.
That wasn't tripping. That was good. That's good. How do you feel like going from your local group, your local demographic, to hopping online and start promoting online? Like, were you hesitant to start promoting online? Did you just want to stick to your local demographic in Cali that you had? How'd you branch out and reach more folks?
So basically, I had my following already in VA, Cali, and then South Dakota. Right. right when football ended for me, I had to come back to VA real quick to really figure out what I wanted to do. And while I was out here, even while I was out in South Dakota, like I had a friend, her name was Izzy. Shout out to her too. She used to always tell me like, yo, get on TikTok. But motherfuckers think TikTok is corny.
Yeah, I think TikTok is corny.
That's what
but hey, I'm about to get on TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't get your views there, but like the whole time I'm like, nah, TikTok's corny, bro. Like I'm not getting on that. Like I see people doing dances like lame shit. You feel me? So like I'm like this one day I'm like, you know what? Let me get on TikTok real quick. Cause everybody telling me like it was when TikTok was first booming. It was easy to go viral on that joint. And I posted a TikTok of basically me like lint rolling my merch, like talking about how like, you gotta get up and get to it.
Right.
And I lie to you not, bro. Like 2-3 hours later, like 16.9K likes. Like my phone was booming, like Shopify. And it was like $90, $100. Like
really?
Just ching. And Shopify, like when you get in orders, that it makes that sound like ching.
Yeah.
So I'm checking my joint. It's like ching, and everybody's just commenting on that joint like satin hoodies, like this and that. So like once I built that crowd off TikTok, like it was like ages from like 10 to like 24. Like I had people emailing me talking about like, hey, like my son wants to purchase like this and that, like
really?
Moms and stuff like that. Yeah. So like that's when I was just like, all right. I started getting orders from Cali, like where I've been, South Dakota, Florida. I was getting orders from New York. And really like just it was going all over for real, bro.
How'd you get the TikTok boom? You were just ironing clothes. You didn't do anything special. Use hashtags. How'd it blow?
The motherfucking video was some shit. Like the video was some shit. Like I'm literally lint rolling a joint, and I'm basically saying in the video like everybody talks how they want to be a business owner, but doesn't even know the hard parts. But I'm not even doing nothing hard in the video. Yeah. Somebody had even commented on this. Like they was like, "What's so hard about this?" Bro? And I'm saying though, but like I did that, and I guess it was just the satin hoodie that was trending and stuff like that at the time. But like once I did that, like everybody just started looking at all my videos. I was posting like regular videos, like these were the pants that I actually dropped, and I did it too. I was just putting them on, different shoes on and stuff like that. Like, getting like 5,000 likes, and then I had 300 followers on Instagram. When I created the TikTok, it went up to 1,200. So I was like, yeah, just off TikTok, and that's what I'm saying. So like, even after those stuff sold out, like every drop after that, it was still consistent. Like TikTok was still like, purchasing orders. So it was cool.
I rock with the logo. I rock with the motto. Tell us the idea behind the creation of the logo and how you figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with a GR. I'm gonna put that on all the apparel.
Yeah, when I had first started, like I just put like a weak ass like Go-Rilla on the back of the t-shirt and said Go-Rilla, stay down, stay true on the back.
I remember. I got some friends who got that OG.
That's what I'm saying. That's that OG. You do got every day. But I'm telling you, like with that, it was really just the quality because the graphics wasn't even there. Like if I'm being honest, and like it was really no thought of really going behind it. I was just like, hey, I'm trying to drop some shirts. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not good at graphics. You know what I'm saying? So I just put something on the back. But I bought 50 shirts. They all sold out within like a week. And then that's when I was like, okay, like let me start like really putting in some work in it. And then I dropped another joint with the same kind of logo on it, just like a long sleeve. And when I mean that sales was ass, bro, like really? I thought people was gonna mess with me. Nobody was fucking me with them. But I probably sold like, if I'm being honest, I probably sold like 5-6 of the shirts. I got like 30. And then that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just give them away for promotion. That's what something that you business owners gotta do. It's about promotion. So sometimes you're gonna have to give away that free shit. But just gave it up. And then after that, I was just like, oh, I need to come harder with the graphics and stuff. So like, I'm always rebranding like every time. Like every time I feel like I need to start going harder, like I'm like, hey, I'm closing out the whole website. Like I gotta rebrand real quick, and then the next drop gonna be harder. And every time I do it, don't fail. So like I had the Go-Rilla, I had to stay down, stay true. And then I just got the, when they're merged, just a GR to basically be more like professional because I'm trying to move into like more high-end like silhouettes and stuff like that.
I rock with that. How are you able to maintain motivation after you only sold like 5 tees that go around? I know it's tough. You're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Tees that go around. I know it's tough. You're like, I'm done. I'm off of this joint.
Yeah. I be like that a lot for real. But nah, like real shit, bro. Crazy stuff be happening to me, bro. Like when I went to Northern, I met the founder of Uggs, like the dude that created Uggs, yeah. And because it was a business school that I went to at Northern
How'd
State.
that go? What was that interaction like?
So basically, how I told you, like the counselors and stuff were messing with me at the school when I dropped my clothing brand. My business teacher, she was like, "Hey, like the founder of Uggs is coming to come speak at the school. I want you to sit in the front line. I mean, front of the joint, and then ask some questions and stuff like that." So I got there. You know what I'm saying? I was asking questions and stuff like that, and then he stopped me like midway. He was like, "You must be starting your own brand or something like that." And I was just like, "Yeah, I am." He was like, "You know what? Talk to me after you get out from here." And I was like, "All right, bet." So I chatted it up with him after that. He was talking about like a couple internship stuff about in Australia and shit like that. I ain't going to Australia.
So I go to Australia.
Yeah, he ended up giving me a book and he signed that joint. I was reading that book for a minute. I actually didn't even finish it. It was like the beginning of Uggs. Like
he wrote it himself?
Yeah, he wrote that joint himself. He's just telling you how like it was slow sales. Like he used to go all around California trying to sell Uggs to like surf shops. People don't even know that. Trying to sell them to surf shops, but Cali was just like why do we need this? Like this is Cali. What do we need boots for?
Right.
But basically just telling you like the ups and downs that he goes in like with his small business and basically how you can't give up. And I was reading that joint for a cool minute and I was like, you know what? Every time I thought about taking an L, I was like, I actually met this dude. Like, let me keep on going because look where he at right now type shit.
You felt like you could relate to him when he was the stuff he wrote about in the book?
Yeah.
Or was it too early in the stages to resonate with it?
I mean, going on in the book, like there was stages that I was like, okay, this is what I'm going through right now. Like I still haven't finished it, so I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how it, obviously I know it ends pretty well, but there has been times where like he's lost a lot of money and shit. And there has been times where I lost a lot of money, just like buying too much inventory and like not getting it going, not good marketing. So like just, he was going through that, I was going through the same shit, so yeah, I could relate.
On the inventory, let's transition to inventory and your manufacturing process. How do you go about finding the right manufacturers and the whole nine? How much stuff you buy, whether it's enough or whether it's not sufficient enough. What's your process for that?
Okay. When I first started, I was getting finesse for by the manufacturers. Because they be in like Pakistan,
overseas,
China, overseas and stuff like that. So
how do you know if you're getting finesse?
That's what I'm saying. So you never really know if you're getting finesse, bro. Like just being from a business school too, like I learned how to finesse back as a business owner. You feel me? So like they would hit me up, like I'll be like, my first pair of shirts that I got, it was like $10 each shirt. So like, you know, I'm just paying $10 for each shirt. I might probably get like 50 and then however much the total of that for. But basically like they'll give me a price or whatever and then we can just, you know, negotiate from there. Right. So like they say 10 at first. When I first started, I wasn't negotiating nothing. Like I didn't know the prices.
You were just taking it.
Yeah, I was like 10. I was like, oh, that's nothing. Like, I'm
like that.
I'm selling this for 35. You feel me? Like still get my profit, but like not even thinking that like you got to think about shipping. You got to think about the labor that you put in, like to just order some poly bags to put the shirts in, like the cards that you order and stuff like that. So like I wasn't thinking about none of that when I first started, and just like doing all that, I was just like, you know what, like I need to get a good manufacturer. So like going on the line, I was hitting like this manufacturer, like just seeing who had better numbers, seeing who could get it delivered to me sooner. Cause like, you know, overseas, like it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, like when them businesses overseas, like they're in poverty as well. You feel me? So like the stuff that they're going through, like in their like factories and stuff, I only know because like they send me pictures and stuff like that.
Right.
Like it be hard conditions. So like they're trying to like do this as fast as they can, but like their machines are not like our machines over here. Right. So like it might take like 2 to 4 weeks, like a whole month, 2 months. I've gotten samples that I paid for in like January and I didn't get it until April. You feel me? So like it's so many ups and downs.
And you had to pay for samples too?
You gotta pay for the samples. Like if you got a good manufacturer and they be like, hey, I'm trying to give you free samples or whatever, like go with that. Cause like if you don't get no samples, and I had a couple friends that done this too, like order some stuff without no samples and they get there and
it's ass
might be too small, like shirts might be rising. I done been through that, like with the shirts rising, shirts too small, like stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, good manufacturers to go through Alibaba. I first tried that.
Yeah.
Obviously you gotta pay to play if you really want the right manufacturer. Like some people be sent a vendor list. I sell them vendor lists, so hit my DM. But basically, yeah.
That's tough. I feel what everybody came to see, what everybody really wants to know is the journey, the hardships, the ups and downs. What was the toughest part of the journey? Toughest part of the journey up until this point?
The toughest part of the journey, I don't even know for like, if I'm really being honest. Like I said, it wasn't crazy hard for me. Like there's still, you know what I'm saying, crazy parts that I haven't even been through yet. You feel me? So like right now, I would say like it's still smooth sailing. Like it's just being consistent. Like it's the only thing that's kind of blocking me right now. Other than that, like there's no really crazy parts. You know, just trying to like stay focused and be consistent, like knowing when to drop pieces and stuff like that. But it wasn't too hard. Like I told you, I've been in VA, Cali, South Dakota. Like once I dropped, like my buzz was already up here.
Yeah.
Most people when they start, their buzz is like right there. So like being that I was right there, I would say like I get so much love that, you know, when I do get like days where business is slow, I go right here and I don't know how to handle it as much because I'm just like, damn, like I'm used to people showing me so much love and shit like that. So like when business is slow, I'm over here like, all right, shit, I gotta do something else. So like that's the only hard part for me right now.
What do you think is tougher, maintaining motivation or finding inspiration?
I want to say finding inspiration because that'd be the hard part. Sometimes you just might get like a brain fart or some shit and then just get creator's block. You don't know what to drop. You don't really know what people want to wear right now. Like you seen shit on the internet that you want to get on the trend, but when you finally want to get on the trend, it's already out. Like, stuff like that. So like just finding inspiration would be the mostly for me.
What I'm trying to know is, for my personal endeavors, how do you go about promoting? What's the business strategy to promoting? How do you reach out to so many people, and what are the best platforms to promote on? They say, you know, promote on everything. But like, I'm not on TikTok. You wasn't on TikTok. You hopped on TikTok. It worked out for you. What's the strategy to promoting and to expand your brand?
I would say keep posting for real. Like post anywhere. Like people be telling me like I got like my little man, for instance, like he does music and stuff like that. He be telling me he like, I don't want to keep on posting every time because people gonna get annoyed. But I'm like, you could post on Monday and somebody might not be on Instagram on Monday. You feel me? And I might miss out. That might like tap in with your music or like buy whatever you selling. So like I'm posting every day. Like I don't care what it's about. Like if it has something to do with my brand, like I put in my brand right there just to let you know like this person, or we talking about this today, like we selling this today. But post every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it might be annoying, but somebody new's gonna see that every time you post. You feel me? So like that's kind of like my strategy. I've been on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. I got a Facebook page. I got a LinkedIn page for this, like just different sites because not everybody just uses Instagram. Like folks be on LinkedIn trying to link people in. You feel me? So like
for real, go
on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like you really just gotta go everywhere. And the whole killer with TikTok is like, I don't know if you've seen the list or not on TikTok. It was basically like the most paid TikTokers, like it was all white folks or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it was no black folks on there because we thought that joint was annoying. You feel me? We was like, oh, TikTok lame, like we not getting on that joint. But you can't hop on that train too late, bro. Like we gotta be early adopters and shit.
Yeah,
so,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I said everybody came to figure out what the journey was like. I feel like everybody came for this question for real. Advice you have to small business owners and startups. What advice can you give us?
Small business owners, I would say customer service.
Customer service.
That's what people are missing for real.
Customer service, that's
what I'm saying. Customer service is big. Like people keep forgetting like they just want to sell. But when it comes to customer service, like that gotta be big. Like there's been times where like I done maybe like sent somebody like the wrong, you know, size or something like that, and they hit me up and they're like, yo, you sent me the wrong size. Like get back to that email quick, because like you are a small business, though like you may be a one-man army. It's like making that person feel comfortable, just like hitting them back so quick and be like, hey, sorry, let me fix that for you. Like I done got emails back like, yeah, take your time, like I appreciate you for reaching out to me so quickly, like this and that. Like people like that. You know what I'm saying? People like little perks that they get where it's like, hey, this order might be late, so here's 10% off like on your next order and stuff like that. That's what makes people want to shop with you again. And if you don't have no good customer service, or you selling a product and you like, yeah, it's gonna be here, this and this, but it's there in a month, like people gonna be skeptical about putting your name out there. Like I ordered with him before, but it took too long, or like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I would say customer service is a big thing. I would say scared money don't make no money, as you know. Like you gotta put money into it, and when you start a business, you're not gonna see no money like for in the first like 2-3 years, unless you really blow out of nowhere. But all the money that you're getting, the profit that you're getting, you got to put that right back into your business, because prices still go up, manufacturing costs still go up. Like just like our prices change over here, like their prices change, shipping might change. So really customer service.
I rock with that, for real. How do you feel like your customer service elite, say everyone's customer service elite, what's gonna make your business stand out? I can't say everybody's customer service elite, that's cat. But some people are horrible at customer service, right?
Yeah.
So say everybody's doing well, everybody's customer service is up there, they helping out their people. What's gonna make Go-Rilla stand out from the rest of the brands?
Well, I don't know what the rest of the brand's doing for real. So
He said, I'm not even worried.
I don't know for real. But all I can tell you is like I'm gonna hit you back whenever the problem is there. Like when it's perks with your hoodie, whatever, I'm exchanging. I just want you to feel like, all right, bet I can shop with him, and then if something's wrong, which doubt there is, but obviously I'm still a small business, so like I'm looking to fix your stuff, because you know people have bad customer service and their businesses be so big, like, you know what I'm saying, like when we order something like, you know, right now and stuff. So yeah, that's just it.
I got to mention, it's Black History Month. Go support Black businesses.
Nah, for real.
I'm supporting Black businesses. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna be buying some merch from Go-Rilla. We're gonna be giving it out to y'all, so stay tuned for the giveaway.
So
You might not be as fly as me, but you're gonna have some merch, man. You're gonna have some
for
apparel.
real.
For real. So I got a last question for you.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask everybody this. This is probably my favorite question. I call it the 3 truths.
Yeah.
So 3 truths. 3 truths you could leave to the next generation. Next day is a blackout. The world's coming to end. All your gear's gone. Nobody will remember your brand, but they remember Jamal. What are 3 truths that you have to leave?
3 truths I got would have to be: stay down, stay true, and Go-Rilla.
Hey, that's tough. Yes, sir. And you heard it here first. HintaInsider, Go-Rilla.
Go-Rilla, man.
Stay
Go shop.
tuned.